What's going on, guys? Super D's Master back with episode 2 of Coach Baker's 60-year Dynasty Series, where the Boilermakers will face off against two top 25 teams and hope to stay undefeated in doing so. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let's get right to the video. Picking up where we left off, we've got Isaac Harris, William Weaver, Ben Griffith, as well as Ross Wilcox ready to visit, and we're going to go ahead and just schedule them for that Michigan game. That way, if we end up beating the Wolverines, we can get those extra recruiting points for beating a top 25 team. And then taking a peek at our overalls here, we are just slightly better than the Badgers, but it looks like they're putting up about 10 more points a game than us. But the Boilermakers are coming in with a stout defense, and they're undefeated. Just like last week, we've got Moore, Bailey, and Hopkins looking to make a big impact this game, but secretly, we won't tell anybody, DJ Knox is wanting to put a hurtin' on that Badger defense and wanting to show his likes to, I'm sure you've heard this name, Jonathan Taylor and a stout offensive line group. They are looking to put a hurtin' on the Boilermakers this week. The Badgers will select tails, and it is heads, so that means we win the toss. We're going to go ahead and select to kick. Put our defense out there first. Great opportunity for our defense to see if they can stop Jonathan Taylor, and they do just that. We come out trying to run the ball, but it puts us in a 4th and 6 situation where we've got to hit that outside cheese and a nasty truck from Rondale Moore. He's coming in big already. We hit him a few more times to get real close to the goal line, right into the end zone, and of course the front side of the end zone with Bryson Hopkins. Or did we? The booth says it's questionable, and they want to check it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did he get it done? It looks close. I mean, obviously, I want him to have a touchdown, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be. Oh, yes, the booth says it's good. We go up by 7. Our D holds yet again, but yet again we come out trying to run the ball with no avail. On a 2nd and long, we have to pass, and it leaves us no choice, and the Badgers know it because they sit in the house, cause a sack fumble, which leads to an easy Badger touchdown, and David Blow's had enough. He's seen enough. He wants to pick that first down up with his legs, and we come out relying heavily on Bryson Hopkins for a big first down, 16-yard gain. That's what we like to see. A good quarterback-tight end connection always makes for a nice presence there in the middle. There's Isaac Zico again for a first down. Because this is such a heavy running back matchup, David Knox was standing on the sideline begging coach for more touches, and he gets just that on the next drive, where we rely heavily on him to get us into the end zone. We're just going to keep handing him the ball until he gets us there. We're on about the 11-yard line here. We give him the ball. He bounces, he bumbles, he stumbles like a dang bowling ball right into the end zone for 6, putting us up 14-7. Our defense forces a 3 and out on that next drive, which brings out our offense and that Badger defense, but Blow says, I've got an answer for that. Let me buy some plane tickets, send it 40 yards downfield to Jared Sparks, first down. Boilermakers looking good today. We're going to end up hitting Jared Sparks again 3 more times straight on this drive because he's feeling the momentum. We want to keep the ball in his hands if we can. I mean, it's going to be nice. Look at him here, just looking like a star. He wants the upset win as well. We end up getting to the goal line. Had to go for it on 4th and hit Rondale Moore for that quick slant touchdown. Looking good. We're up by 2 scores. I'm going to go ahead and utilize that Super Sim option. It kind of bites me in the butt there. As you can see, David Blow throws an interception. Go figure. Which gives the Badgers the ball back and allows them to make the score 14-21 with just about a minute to go in the half. We're going to try to get way too greedy here on this one. That's flat out. That's what happened. We got way too greedy. Badgers pick the ball off, move it to about the 22, 23-yard line or so. They end up punching the ball in right before the half, making it 21-all. David Blow is sick and tired of all this. Yeah, you know who's sick and tired of this nonsense, David Blow? Your whole team. You're fumbling the ball, man. Just give the ball to the running back. Keep moving the ball down the field, Jones. That's what we need to do. We'll just keep feeding our running back. First string, second string, it doesn't matter. Running back galore. That's all you're going to see these next few drives. Maybe, I don't know. We're going to give the ball to DJ Knox here on the offensive power, and he is busting loose. Break out the Well, I was going to break out the cowbell, but instead we give up our 4th turnover today. It's time to make some adjustments from the offensive standpoint. We're going to put big run to conservative, try to hang on to that ball a little better if we can at all. But that's not going to help against interceptions. David Blow throws an interception, giving the Badgers the ball on about the 13-yard line. That allows them to go up 28-21 with about 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Everybody on our sideline knows this is the drive. If we can't figure out how to move the ball on this drive, it will result in a loss. The offensive coordinator pulls everybody together. We decide we're going to hit Bryson Hopkins and Rondale Moore right down the field. Just keep feeding them the ball. Those are been our consistent guys today anyway. Rondale Moore, yet again, with that outside cheese and a 14-yard pickup down in the red zone here. We're going to call a simple read play with David Blow, where I could have swore he got in. I don't know how he didn't get in. If you notice, it's a 0-yard touchdown for DJ Knox, tying it up 28-28, which puts our defense back on the field in crunch time to see if they can hold, and they do. We get the ball with about 5.5 minutes to go. If we can just run this ball right down the field, possess the ball, no picks, no fumbles, we might have a chance of winning this game. It almost looks like this is going to come down to who has the best running back, Jonathan Taylor or DJ Knox. And DJ carrying the ball on a nice stretch play outside. We just keep moving those chains. We're going to try to get us right there into maybe field goal position or better if we can. Blow decides he wants in on the action, calls his own number, picks up the first down, and slides down. That way we can maintain possession and not turn the ball over. I'm going to run that nice little counter here, and look at that offensive line making whale-size holes for DJ Knox to run through. We're just trying to milk the clock. We've only got about 2 minutes to go, and that's another first down and another carry for DJ Knox. Petey sees the writing on the wall. He knows how this one's going to end. When I was playing this one through, I was kind of interested to see if Wisconsin's coach would call a timeout like Brian Kelly failed to. With just over a minute to go left in the game, we keep feeding DJ Knox, and he gets us real close to another first down. We're just trying to stay in the middle of the field here and see if we can hopefully set ourselves up for a nice, easy, game-winning field goal. And as the clock ticks down, yet again, DJ Knox, he's making his impact. He's putting those Badgers on alert, letting them know he's that guy. He's able to control the game and possess that ball. Like I said, we moved the ball right down the field, put ourselves in position for a 23-yard game-winning field goal. Our kicker gives it the boot. It's up. It's good. And yet again, Purdue comes away with the upset. 31-28. DJ Knox, player of the game. Taking a quick look at our stats there. We had 5 turnovers. We have to figure out how to put a stop to that, or else our win streak will not continue much longer. We're progressing over to week 5, where we're taking on the number 4 ranked Oklahoma Sooners. Jumping right into week 5, we've got Jarrell Jones, Corey Roberts, Dan Sanders, Nicholas Carell, and Jonathan Joseph ready for a visit. So we'll go ahead and try to get them scheduled for that Michigan game. Same as those other guys. We want to try to get those extra points for having a recruit scheduled for a ranked team. I really like both of those guys, Dan Sanders and Jarrell Jones. If we could get those guys to commit to our team, that would be ideal. Just perfect. Quick peek at the Heisman race about halfway through. We've got a surprise down there on the bottom. Some Alabama linebacker freshman. No stats, but he's tearing it up in the Heisman race. Looking at our 4-year outlook here, we're about mid. I mean, we're a 3-star prestige, and we've still got some work to do. Our top 10 so far looks pretty normal. Maybe the only surprise being West Virginia down at the bottom. Herb Street seems to think Oklahoma's going to win this game, and I don't blame him looking at these overalls. But also remember, we're not playing with the original 2013 rosters. We're playing with updated rosters, which have, that's right, Kyler Murray and Hollywood Brown. No changes for us as we have more Bailey and Hopkins looking to head into Norman, Oklahoma and take out the number 4 ranked team in the nation. There's old Sooner and Kyler Murray getting a pep talk from Lincoln Riley. Sooners getting the home crowd pumped up. They're into it. And we're getting down to the coin toss. We select tails and it fails yet again. So the Sooners get to put us on offense first and see what DJ Knox and David Blow and that Boilermaker offense can do. We come out running the ball and trying to do some little short passes, but no luck there. Watch this one. This is always beautiful. Hey, defense, come circle up. Everybody touch the ball. I couldn't help but laugh when I saw that. That forces us into a 3-and-out, which allows the Sooners to put the first points on the board and go up 7-0. We come back out on offense our next drive. We're just trying to move the ball safely down the field, not to let the defense touch it 3 times, 4 times before we try to receive it. And of course, there's the ref's backside. You always gotta love that one. Coach Baker bets on his offensive line on 3rd down, but that defensive line outmuscles them and forces us to go for it on 4th down. We do pick that up though. Isaac Zico, he comes in clutch, huge force across the middle. The left side of our offensive line decides to check out on that next play as they just turn and watch the quarterback get sacked. But Rondale Moore with another huge truck gets us within striking distance and puts us in position to score. This allows our tight end here, Bryson Hopkins, to be wide open in the end zone for our first touchdown of the day. Our defense hasn't gotten the memo about Kyler Murray. They're putting on their own show by forcing those Oklahoma Sooners to a 3-and-out, bringing our offense back out onto the field. But we can't get the pass off, and I'm almost kind of glad we didn't there. It almost looked like the guy I wanted to throw to would have been covered anyway, so maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Let's run the ball, though. We haven't hit old DJ Knox for too many carries yet today. We need to get his momentum going. I have been kind of impressed with how easily we've been able to move the ball. I wouldn't say it's been a cakewalk, but we're able to get those 4, 5, 6-yard gains right down the field. And look at DJ Knox. He's picking a good hold, leading to a Bryson Hopkins' 2nd touchdown of the day. Can you believe that? 2 touchdowns, and we're only in the first half. Like I said before, our defense has not gotten a memo on how good Kyler Murray and Hollywood Brown is because they're shutting them out. They shut them down yet again, forced a 3-and-out. Ideally, we would be able to at least kick a field goal right here before the half, but oh, look at this. What a pass. What a catch. Beautiful artwork right there. Bryson Hopkins for another big gain. But we're not finished. Rondale Moore wants his piece of the action as he comes up with a 12-yard gain. The head coach is loving it. We're trying to strike right here before the half. We try to hit Bryson Hopkins yet again for his 3rd touchdown of the half. That leaves Petey speechless. He doesn't even know what to do. That takes us into the half, up 21-7 against the number 4 team in the country. We come out of the half. Oklahoma gets the ball first, and they end up putting up 7 points right away. But Bryson Hopkins comes out with a big answer, big catch, big reception right there. We end up in scoring position pretty quickly on this drive as we let Moore and Hopkins just carry us right down the field. There's a nice strike from Jared Sparks, and that puts us in position to just hand the ball off to DJ Knox, and he gets us real close. We're going to look for this quick slant out here on the left, but apparently that guy doesn't like scoring touchdowns. That brings on Jarrell Jones. He's our big guy this drive. He ends up punching it in for the touchdown. He does like scoring touchdowns, no doubt. Our defense does end up giving up 7 on that, but it's not really that big a deal because we do have the lead. As long as we can possess the ball and just keep winding that clock down, it shouldn't be much of a problem here as we wrap up this game. But as Kirk Herbstreit says, this is college football and anything is possible. We do need to just possess the ball. Sooner sees what's happening. He knows if something big doesn't change there. Oh, speaking of something big, David Blow, we can count on him for an interception. But oh man, our defense held. Wow, surprise, surprise, our defense held. I'm just impressed. I love our defense. I would honestly give them credit for the first 3 wins. They're not going to be able to stop that one though, as Parker picks that off, and he's going to end up taking that one to the house for our first pick 6 of the season, and it's against us, not us doing the picking and the sixing. So it's pretty ugly. It feels bad. It's a big, deep wound. And that does tie the game up too. That brings us to 28-28 against the number 4 team in the nation, but we're just putting the ball in DJ Knox's hands, letting him bear the workload here. As long as we can get in striking distance or a field goal, this is a no-brainer. That puts us on the 30-yard line. Still would like to be just a little bit closer and maybe more towards the center of the field. That way it's a given. Wow, what a throw. I don't know how Blow got that one off. That was he was standing in the pocket on that one. He was hanging in there for the long haul. And there's DJ Knox yet again for a good little run to maybe put us right there in the center and set us up for a 24-yard field goal. It's all up to the kicker now. He puts it up, and it is through. For the third week in a row, Purdue upsets their opponent 31-28. Bryson Hopkins, player of the game, 3 TDs. And we did much better on turnovers that game. We only had 2, 1 pick, and was it 1 fumble maybe, something like that. Coach Baker progresses to level 2 in his coaching tree. I believe it's taken us about 2 or 3 games to get that far. And we're going to go ahead and skip on to week 6 as we take on the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. Should be a blowout. I'll probably end up simming it. We'll just have to see. William Weaver decides he doesn't want to come to Purdue. This isn't the place for him. That's quite unfortunate, but we've still got Michael Engel, Pat Wilson, Eric Avery are all ready for a visit. It looks like Ben Griffin committed to our school. He's not a great overall recruit, but he'd make a good redshirt player. We'll let him progress a little bit in that redshirt season and get him on the field that second year. That brings episode 2 to a close. I want to thank you for watching, as always, and if you haven't already, let's hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll see you back for episode 3.